Yo, I think we are live. Welcome to
Hello.
Married with Issues 44. I'm Old Man Soldier. I just found a gray hair.
I have quite a few gray hairs. I'm getting old. But anyways,
Yeah,
thanks for
aren't we
joining
all?
us.
Welcome to another week. Earlier today we kind of weren't too sure exactly if we were going to be doing, if we are going to be having an issue this week, but
True. As you can tell, I was running behind. I'm still getting stuff pulled up. Sorry.
yeah, me as
Yeah.
well.
Because we were gonna do the show earlier in the day, like we had started doing, and then we ended up taking a 4.2 mile walk to our LCS, and my feet hurt. It was like so much longer than I thought
Yeah.
it was actually going to be. But hey, Mr. Carroll, thanks for joining us. Inferno, Stay Puff, thanks you guys for being here. And I got my chat pulled up.
Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out.
I think I need a
I
filter
know
up.
there's a bad delay on this. That what?
Yeah. Oh.
You what? Got
my
that?
feet hurt.
God, I know. Yeah, me too. I know it was kind of funny how I don't know if decided's the right word, but to do it, like to even
It
walk.
was just one of those things that we ended up doing, and then like halfway through, we're like, why did we do this to ourselves? Like, this is a long walk.
Yeah.
And we made it. And
I mean, we ended up Lyft, not Uber, but Lyft, same thing.
Lyft, yeah,
But yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
we ended up lifting the way back after.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more or less just to kind of save money instead of lifting there and back.
It was able to get us $2 more.
Yeah, a few more.
Hey, Matt. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It was great watching your show earlier with the 12 Days of Christmas. I am so glad she finally got her package. It was a great show.
Yes, I was so glad to see that.
It was actually like right after that we started walking to Volts.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was right after that we started walking down.
Yeah, because we were kind of lurking and listening to that to Matt's show.
Yeah.
When I looked up that it was a 4.2 mile walk and that it would be like an hour and a half.
Well,
and I think that's what kind of made it seem like it wouldn't be such
so bad
an excursion.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Because when you said it was only gonna be like an hour walk, I'm like, oh, that's not bad. We'll walk for an hour. And then like halfway there is like, once we got to the incline, like where it went up, a hill.
Once we started going uphill, yeah,
that's when it like started to burn in the calves, and it was like, and then we came like this close to going Instagram live during the walk, but then changed our mind because we ended up just listening to comic talks with Stay Puff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we did have a plan initially to kind of go live, but I mean, we were kind of,
the walk was worth it.
Winded too. Yeah, it was.
It was worth it.
I mean, part of me really wanted to go get our books because I mean, this week I finally got a lot of reading done, and I mean, for the most part, I've mostly been reading like the X-Men, the X books. Not all of them though. I'm only getting for now X-Men, X-Force, Marauders, Fallen Angels, and I think that might be it. Because I'm pretty much not getting like New Mutants, Excalibur. God, I know. I'm trying to remember.
I was mostly excited for Monstrous, and I still haven't had the chance to read it yet, but I'm going to because it's.
Because Monstrous picked back up, huh?
Yeah, Monstrous just came out with issue 25, and I've been super stoked for that. So yeah, we got a good couple books. And we found a lot of good books in the quarter bin, so we'll definitely be showing those as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to the quarter bin. Yeah. I mean, this was another one I was looking forward to. So here's Star Wars 2. The first one, I'm planning on doing an article on the blog because, I mean, I'm coming from the from not reading much of Star Wars comics, and the Star Wars one was like a jumping on point. And plus, I mean, we got our copies of Star Wars 1 A-okay'd from poor Mike. I almost said old man Mike. I'm stuck on the old man because I have gray hair now.
It's not the end of the world. It's okay.
I know.
It's okay to have gray hair. It is okay.
Breathe.
It is okay. It just means that you're becoming a wizard beyond your youth and you got like all this wisdom and you're wise.
That's true.
I don't know how much of that is true, but it's true.
It's how you what's the word?
I'm kidding. I love you.
It's how you rationalize it.
Yeah, because my gray hair is coming in strong. Like, I'm getting more and more gray hair. But this is one that I definitely had to get today. It's, of course, Monstrous. And I haven't had the chance to read it yet, so I can't wait to read it.
You were kind of starting it before.
Yeah.
I got before we went live.
Yeah, I got like halfway through it, like 20 minutes before we started the show, and then he was like, "Oh, what's your show's done?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm not gonna be able to finish it."
I know. I think it's worth mentioning. This was the first time ever where we were like in place and set up and everything
on time.
And well, yeah, on time and waiting for the countdown.
Yes.
To end before hitting the live button. Exactly. Yeah.
See, better gray hair than no hair, says Matt. See, there's a win-win.
Some people like Matt pull off the.
This is true.
You know. And I don't. Like, when I shave my heads before, you always tell me, like, every summer, it's so hot, I always want to shave my head. And you're like, no, don't do that.
I've seen pictures and it just looks so different. I mean, it's not bad, just different.
And it's funny because a lot of people say I look, I don't know if evil's the right word, but... Mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I've heard most of the time.
Yeah, mean.
And I got kind of a funny shaped head too, like right in the center.
Well, it's like when we first met, my hair was super long, and then like right after that first year, I've just been keeping it short because it's so much easier maintenance to keep it short than it is to have it long.
And that's exactly why, like, there's times where I want to shave my head.
Right.
And I've kind of been growing it out now, like lately. But
your hair's gotten long before, and then it's chopped off. He's had a man bun before. In the past, it was a little
almost at the point again.
His hair grows fast. But yeah, I am super stoked to read this Monstrous 25 End of the Line. Kippa is just so adorable, and I started reading it before the show and then realized I didn't have enough time to finish it. So
you're like, I'm not gonna rush through this. And
I didn't want to rush through it, so I'm gonna read it after the show.
It's one of those books where the art is gorgeous too, so you so you want to I mean, I'm like that being an artist. I'm like that with a lot of books anyways, how I read a lot slower.
He totally had a man bun for a little bit. It was I've
had like really long hair a few separate times. I mean, I've been had dreads before.
You have had dreads. I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 pictures of you when you had dreads though.
Well, I wore a tam a lot though.
Yeah.
I had them either up or like in the tam.
That would just get too heavy. Like my hair's already thick enough as it is that I'm like.
Well, the funny thing is when it was the heaviest would be after washing it, and that's a common misconception. A lot of people think that you can't wash them or whatever, and you can. It's just a specific kind of shampoo and stuff you need, because you can't have anything with like petroleum and stuff like that.
Right.
Stuff that regular shampoos have that's designed to break apart.
Right. What's crazy is I was bald when I was a baby for a long time. So I was like 3 or 2. I had like no hair, and then 4th grade is when it started to grow in thick, and then now every time I get it cut, I have to get it thinned because it's just so thick.
Yeah, like you said, when we first got together, it was like
super long.
Yeah.
I haven't cut it for like 2 years.
Almost to like your waist.
Mm-hmm. It was long.
It was, to your lower back.
It was a lot of maintenance, a lot of straightening.
It was, and me like laying on it all the time, and it would drive me nuts, honestly.
That's why I keep it short. It makes it so much easier to maintain. And then
that one, show that one. I need to start reading that.
This one you do need to start reading. This one I really like and have been enjoying quite a bit that I can't wait to read is Something is Killing the Children.
And that's, what one's that, number 3?
No, 5.
Why did I think it was 3?
I don't know. Oh, I know.
Do we have all 5?
Yeah, we have 1 through 5. Because
maybe just the 3 are in my to read?
No, it's because when I was cataloging them, I showed you a cover for the 2nd printing of the 3rd issue.
Okay, that's why it's in my head.
Yeah, but no, I've really been enjoying this series. I like it. I like it more than I thought I would. So I I had to get it today when it came out.
Isn't
and it was
it?
in our hold.
Yeah, it's James Tinian, huh? That's right.
I like the art on it too.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Different.
Who's doing the art? It's
I was bald, then I had hair, then brown wavy hair, and now I'm bald again. Well, you pull it off quite well. Not everyone can pull off.
Were there? I haven't even heard of this artist. I'm assuming that this is the artist. Werther Deladira? I don't think I've heard of him.
Right? Yeah. There's like only like 1 or 2 pictures that I've ever seen with him with dreads, but he did have dreads at some point.
Oh yeah, he says he had him since high school. It was probably, well, no, it was after high school, because high school I had a 1.5 foot mohawk.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was actually a little bit after high school. I was probably.
What I really miss is like my fire engine red hair. Like it was red.
Mine was electric blue.
Yeah. There's an old picture on my Instagram like from over 2 years ago now, where it has like the bright red hair and it's like super long.
I just noticed
it's just so much easier to maintain when it's short.
It really
Or
is.
did you notice?
I just noticed this on the X books. So it looks like X-Force and Fallen Angels this week was 6, but the X-Men was 5.
Ooh.
So it somehow got behind.
Someone put behind.
I don't know if they delayed it at one point.
And look at what I did find. Like right after the show last week.
Oh.
I ended up finding the color version of Patches that he had done.
Yeah, because last week it was just the black and white, huh?
Yeah, I think it was last week. It was just black and white. This is the colored one that he had done, and I had left it out because I love it. It's such a cute rabbit.
The only thing I would do differently with that now, because how that's several years old, is now I'm not as terrified of using more blacks and stuff, like in like shading. Right. So it would actually have a little bit more blacks and stuff, to where those colors would even look brighter.
Yeah. This Patches. I like Patches.
I still want to tattoo that so bad.
I still want it on my calf.
I would have to
Patches.
do. It's been so long since I've tattooed. I would have to do.
But yeah.
A couple, like, shake off the rust pieces before I do that. I wouldn't want that to be the first, like.
Common Core, hey, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Common Core,
thanks.
How's it going?
Being here as well. We're just kind of rambling as usual.
I know. We've kind of run the gamut already.
It still amazes me how we can have like 3 different conversations going at once, but then we still we're clearly talking about 2 different things, but we're responding to each other even though we're still talking. Like it's.
I don't know how it works.
Yes, I swear I don't know. It works that way.
There was a couple issue 2s that came out this week too.
It was a really small week for me. I mean, I really only got those 2 books.
It was a small one for you, but it was a kind of a big one for me.
Hey, Seaward, thanks for joining us.
Seawood.
Some of the best stuff that I found was actually for Sean for Stay Puff that is going to go out in an AOK next weekend.
Kind of can't show that.
Yeah, I'm not going to show it because it's going to be a surprise. But
so
I'm
here's
super stoked.
Hawkeye 2 Free Fall, and I still need to read the first one. So, and I haven't really heard much on it yet, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. Being a big Ronin fan and how Ronin comes back, but we don't really know. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Maybe it was revealed in the first one, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Like I said, I haven't heard much, so I've been able to keep spoiler free on it.
Yeah. Well, and there was another one that came out that is like the cover of the week, and I've been super stoked about this cover since a month ago, at least maybe 2 months ago. It's a beautiful cover.
Actually, I think we saw that even before solicitations because you saw it on the artist's Instagram.
That's right. Yeah, because ever since since I discovered his covers, I've started following him, and it's just some of the best art. So without further ado, we got Betty Page Unbound, John Royal variant, and it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's like our cover of the week.
Yeah, it has to be cover of the week. The
Sin City homage, yeah.
Sin City homage. And then I love how it has just the very subtle red of the Betty Page, and then her lips are red. But it's just this cover.
Is her lips red?
Yeah, her lips are red.
I hadn't noticed. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I mean, I noticed the black and white and then the red in the trade dress, but
it's his sensitive. If you don't follow John Royal on Instagram and you like this kind of art, you should definitely check out his Instagram because he has a lot of really good covers that he puts out, and he's the one that's also been doing the Elvira ones and the other Betty Page ones that I really love, where it's like the Little Red Riding Hood, the Tinkerbell. And like,
it's funny how it like subtly homage. I mean, this one not so subtle, but some of the other ones, it's like it's like subtle homages to stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, some of them not so subtle. Like there was the Vampirella one.
Yes, that one was good. That one was really good. I love that.
And one of the few that we don't have, the like fairy one where it's like Tinkerbell and Captain Hook, and
Tinkerbell is one we don't have, and
he's a really good cover artist, and I think he's just, I mean, based off no one really talking about him, he's just kind of flying under the radar.
His covers are incredible, and I'm addicted to buying his Betty Page and Elvira covers. They're just so beautiful.
That's actually what I was gonna say, is his figures and like his anatomy and like how good his
the Catwoman one,
his characters are. Yeah,
I love that one too. That one's a good one. You're very welcome, Stu Puff. I just can't wait to get it sent out for you to see it because I'm super stoked. We were able to find three books that just made it perfect. So we'll get that out next week. Yeah, because
it kind of makes me want to start collecting that run too. Because like after like kind of looking at them and
that too. Yeah. But no, so like it was Friday morning on the way into work. The car overheated.
Yeah.
And so we have it out at the shop now. Hopefully we'll have it back by tomorrow, if not by Monday. But that was the whole reason for us walking, because like before we actually left, we had debated taking Lyft to there and Lyft back, and we're like, but it'd be a couple bucks, worth getting like books a few more there. Bucks, and it just kind of was like a toss in the air. And then next thing I know, we were walking, and it was way too nice of a day for it to be.
It was really nice here, yeah.
Yeah, it got to the point where we're walking there. I didn't even have. I had to take off my jacket and carry it because it was just like it was too hot. It was a beautiful day today.
It really was.
It really, really.
I mean, it was nice, kind of until like halfway there.
Yeah, about halfway.
Yeah.
It was still worth it, though. I mean, because, like, with the car being out of commission, we weren't able to go to the other store that we had
That's the big bummer, and I'm glad I haven't been thinking about it much. This other shop in our area was having a sale that we were really looking forward to, because it was like, what was it, like 50% off, practically store-wide.
I think so, yeah.
Because it was 50% off back issues.
There'll always be another sale.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we've gone to ones at that store before, but I don't think they were.
Yeah, they were.
That big of sales, 50% off there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they were maybe.
That was like one of the first, well, not one of the first, but one of the times you were super proud, because it was like I wasn't being the type to where it's like, okay, I found everything I wanted, let's go. It was like, I remember one of the first sales we went to Black Cats. It was like, by the time I had gotten to where you were at, you were surprised with how many books I had. And I'm like, well, yeah, there's this one, and then there's this one, and then I had to get this one and that one. And,
well, because that was early on, like back once we started collecting again.
That was like the very beginning of the collecting that you were.
That probably was one of the first sales we hit, actually. Because I remember we went like right as they opened, and that's kind of what we were planning this time too.
And that was around the time we kept running into the one person that I worked with at my last job before last.
We ran into her at both shops.
Yeah.
Before, like once at Black Cats and once at our regular one.
Yeah, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And then we got a lot of good quarter books.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I'm slacking. Let me get here. So yeah, here was the other issue too.
It's been a long day.
Thor, issue 2, the new Donny Cates one.
Beautiful day.
I still need to read the first one.
That song's in my head now.
Oh yeah, that's actually another stuff. I did read. I finally read the full Absolute Carnage trade and the Absolute Carnage versus Deadpool.
Yes.
So I got this one, the Ravencroft #1, which, I mean, Ravencroft kind of showed up during the absolute
There's
carnage.
a glare.
So I think this will probably pertain to it somewhat.
That's better.
Yeah.
I got lots of reading to do.
And this
And-
one, oh wait, this is.
I'll probably read more tonight. We did watch more
There was a
Doctor
couple.
Who.
Yeah, we finally watched the New Year's
Yeah,
two parts.
the first 2 episodes is what we've seen Doctor Who,
Yeah,
and it's good.
because we had them recorded, on our DVR.
It's really good.
So during the time when I was playing Destiny again and kind of didn't go to the LCS, I
Missed out.
There's a chunk there of Detective that I'm missing.
Which you think would have been in the hold, but I think is just
Well, that's the weird thing. There was a couple in there. They were kind of hit and miss, but
hit or miss.
the kind
What
of good
can you
part
do?
about it though is I got a couple of them from the quarter bin. There's only one here because the rest are out in the living room, but there's a nice segue for the quarter books because that was.
I did find quite a few good ones. These 3 I was super proud of. Like, I kind of like doing the show earlier in the day.
I know, this is one of the latest we've done in a while. This is also worth showing too. So this, Black Stars 3, just came out this last week. The funny thing is, I got the first 2 parts.
Yes, in the quarter bin last week. And he couldn't find the 3rd one anywhere. And he even looked on the shelf. He's like, I can't find it. And then when we get home and I'm cataloging them is when we realized, oh, it's because it's not out yet.
Because we looked at the previews for next week, which was this past Wednesday, and this was on it. So I was like, and they already had 1 and 2 in the quarter bin, which goes to say that they probably over-ordered it is what I'm...
Which I can't wait because McD showed me something that he got you that he found in his.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is.
I can't wait. I can't. Yeah.
I have no clue.
I'm super stoked for you to get that one because had to make sure that you were like and.
Jackie says this new season of Who is back in form. Last season was unwatchable for me. But yeah, it definitely wasn't the strongest last season.
I got over Clara when she was no longer the impossible girl.
Right. One episode I did like last season though was the Rosa Parks one.
That was a good one.
I thought that one was really good.
That was really good.
As a whole, last season was a little bit tough, which honestly had me worried with the new showrunners and stuff. But I agree. We've only seen those first 2 parts though.
Yes.
We have 4 more episodes on our DVR because I think they've had 5 or 6 so far.
Yeah, because it came out New Year's and it's on the weekend, so
it
sounds about
2,
right.
Yeah.
So we're still gonna catch up on that too, because I'm super stoked.
I know
so glad.
that. I'm so glad
I
don't want
turned
to
you
say.
into a vegan.
I'm glad you did too.
Because we've already been spoiled on a character that comes back.
Yeah, I didn't want to spoil that, and I didn't want to spoil kind of the stuff from the New Year's stuff.
Right.
But the kind of story element that you could tell where they're going, like what she kind of found out has happened, is huge, and it's always going to be the kind of overarching season arc thing.
Honestly, though, I'm kind of glad that we waited a little bit because we were able. Because I don't know if they showed the 2-parter the same night. I don't think they did. I think it would have been 2 different
Normally
2 different
they
weeks.
Don't, but
either way, it was still really cool to be able to see the first part and then the second part immediately after each other, and then we didn't realize until the second part that we could fast forward through the commercials.
Oh, and
because
Matt said,
we really don't watch that much TV.
We really don't. Yeah. Matt said, love that Mr. Freeze story. I'm really looking. I was telling you this morning how I'm really looking forward to it because it was actually during his show when they brought up Mr. Freeze. And like how tragic his backstory is, and then I asked you, I was like, it really is, and I asked you if you knew much about it, and I kind of explained to you, a little bit about what it is.
That was the one I didn't know too much about, but
and I've always liked his backstory.
So I found these in the quarter bin, and they're just some really good Jim Lee awesomeness that I had to get them. I couldn't pass them up, so I got Wildcats, 8, 9, and 10. And just that Jim Lee goodness is beautiful. I love this cover.
Yeah, these covers are good. I mean, especially really the first one is one of the books we had Jim Lee sign.
Yes, which is when I saw them in the quarter bin, I'm like, hey, we should get those. It's it's a cool find.
Yeah.
So I found some Jiminy goodness in the quarter bin that I got these for a quarter.
I mean, yeah,
And I'm like, I couldn't pass them up. Especially with it being 8, 9, and 10, I couldn't pass it up.
Especially in order, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the Wildcats Covert Action Teams.
I know, we were even saying...
Covert Action Teams. Jiminy goodness.
We were even saying we kind of wouldn't mind, like, getting it in trade stuff even.
Yeah, because I noticed when I was cataloging them today that this run was 1 of 50. Like 1 through 50. So we have like 5 out of 50. So 45 more to go.
Like 50 even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But which is funny because I realized today when we got home, since I've organized everything and it's like filed, that our boxes are getting pretty full.
No, I know. We've been debating kind of what we're going to be doing with our comic cart.
Yeah, we have 2 empty boxes. Well, not quite empty, but like haven't been used yet. And yeah, we're still kind of working on a different setup because we want to kind of convert everything into just short boxes, and then we still want to be able to like still have it be easy to get into. So we're looking over options.
I know, we're wondering like if like, you know, like more vertical, you know, like shelves higher, or I mean, we were even debating where it's like all one level but longer. But when you do that, when you're not going vertical, you're obviously taking up more space.
Right.
You know, out. Yeah, I don't know. We're just
it's a work in progress. Yeah, we've been debating some of it of like different shelving or different layout or storage, but
I even kind of started.
In the meantime, it's at least organized for the first time ever.
Well, I mean, since the beginning, we normally had it like alphabetized and separated among like indie, DC, Marvel.
Kinda, but not.
But it's definitely a lot better now than it's ever been.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as alphabetized as you think it would be, because when I went through and did a lot of it, there's a lot of it that should have gone back behind this stuff, and there's a lot of it that should have gone before. And like you had it to where like all Batman was all together, whereas like the way that it's filed now, it's like detective
is in D instead of
It's a little more technical, but still good.
Yeah.
And then this one, we actually have 1 through 13 now. So it was really cool to find the X-Force in the quarter bin too.
Yeah,
they had quite a good selection in the quarter bin. That it was nice. I like finding these older books from like the 90s.
Yeah, our LCS's quarter bin has been pretty good the last like couple weeks.
Yeah, and this cover is just super pink, and I had to get it.
It's really bright.
It is really bright.
It reminds me of that Iron Man 2020 cover that came out like.
It actually kind of matches my nails now that I think about it. Look at that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty close.
It matches my nails, my fuchsia nails. Is it purple or is it pink?
Fuchsia, it's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
Hey, Kachung, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Kachung, thanks for joining us. Freaking, I can't talk. Rod the Weekend. Thanks for joining us.
Yo.
Good to see you. We was watching part of Coast to Coast earlier.
Yes.
Great show.
Yeah, really had another awesome show with Captain Comics and Ray, right? I think
Ray
isn't yeah.
His books are so beautiful.
I know,
like
it's just incredible.
Yeah, and that three cover page.
Yeah, there was like a triple cover, huh?
Triple cover is awesome. So if you haven't watched that, you need to go watch it.
Yeah, it was like.
Hey Rob, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
3rd week in a row too.
Yes.
I think they've had around.
Mm-hmm. It's the only
such an exactly.
Yeah, and then we also did go ahead and find some X Factors too.
Yeah, we've kind of amassed a good chunk of that collection over the last couple weeks in the quarter bin.
We really have.
Because they definitely must have bought a collection that had a heck of a X Factor run. Because remember, there was even multiples of a lot.
Yeah. They did get a good selection for the most part, and we really didn't get too many. And like overall, the stuff I'm most excited about that we got today is what we can't show.
Yeah, the stepper pup.
Yeah, it'll be out in Pups Day. Okay. Hey, Dylan, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Yo, what's going on? Hope you're all having a good weekend.
And then this was the last other one that we've got in the quarter bin today too. Was
I found that Bendis Moon Knight.
Bendis Moon Knight. Yeah. But yeah, it was a long walk, and then we stopped at Burger King and had lunch, and it was good.
Well, it's kind of funny too because I mean, over my life, I've definitely walked.
You know, honestly though,
but I haven't in a long time.
I would have much rather made that walk today than like in the middle of summer because it would have been too hot.
Oh God, yeah,
it would have been way too hot.
It would have been awful in the summer.
Walk. Yeah,
because it was like you said, it was so nice today. It even
it was Bendis Malieve Wilson.
Oh, but cover. Yeah, a Sienkiewicz cover. I think it's
he knows more. I know less.
Looks like it's actually Malieve.
I think it is Malieve.
Because that's Malieve's like signature thing.
It's beautiful though.
It does look like a Sienkiewicz though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a Malieve.
Malieve. I like Malieve.
Sienkiewicz had an awesome cover run on Moon Knight though.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is a wraparound. I kind of want to, because see how this comes right up against it. Almost looks like it might be.
You can check. You should see. Maybe. Just maybe. Our comic book store was busy today.
No, it's not a wraparound.
They were.
Yeah, it was.
They were busier than usual on a Saturday.
Which I'm stoked to see, obviously. But
yeah.
I mean, there was a couple regulars in there I recognized, but a lot of them I didn't. And a few of them look like it might have been their first time in a comic book store, but which is even better, you know, like.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Because you know you want like people to be getting into it, obviously.
Yeah, I know that I'm about 20 some odd. No, not maybe not 20, maybe 15. Yeah, I'm about like between 10 to 15 books away from not being able to have any other to it starting to be scarce to find Green Arrow, Mike Grell's at our LCS.
Oh yeah, at our shops.
Because from what I have 1 through 31 or 32
of the Green Arrow one.
Of the Green Arrow ones, and then I'm starting to get the like rare ones that are not rare nice but chunk. Random ones.
Yeah, because that's a nice chunk of the run that you've put together.
And I know there's a good 10 to 15 books left that I've seen at both where it's like one has a couple issues that the other one doesn't, and then the other one has ones, and so it's like they don't have a lot of the same ones, but it's not too much more. So I know here soon I'll probably start having to look outside of the LCSs, but we'll see.
Yeah, after that it starts getting to like eBay and auctions and
yes,
yeah, stuff like that.
It's been
I mean, usually I'd say cons and stuff, but we kind of
that too.
Which one of the like really smaller ones that we have in our area, we were looking at. It's going to be on. It's actually your birthday. Remember, it's right over. Yeah.
Yeah, it was last year too. God, I can't believe we were 31.
It was. So young, it was. Like right over.
I'm young, but I'm old. It's weird. Quite the conundrum. Like, I feel young, but I feel old.
Well, or it's funny, like with how old you feel, but then you're around someone who's older, and they're like, I don't want to hear it. You know?
Exactly. That's true too. My gray hair is coming in strong though.
When you're like 10, 15 years younger than somebody, and you're like, I'm old. And you're like, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear it.
There was one time at the grocery store. I kind of feel bad. I didn't realize because she had like ID'd me for like my cigarettes, and I was like, yeah, I'm older than I look, and I was like, I don't even remember what I had said, but I think it was that my gray hair was coming in strong, and I didn't realize that she had like all gray hair. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so.
Was I there? I think I remember.
No, I think you were out in the car. I think you were just waiting for, because I think it was one of the things I just like ran in for.
You know, my gray hair's coming in strong.
Yeah, I didn't mean to be so inconsiderate.
Oh,
I'm an airhead like that, and yeah, my bad.
put your foot in your mouth.
Yes, I do that a lot.
My mom was like that. She
John's
was
Comics
really
with
good at
Kids. Good seeing you, John. Thanks for
that.
joining us. I know. I hear so many stories about your mom. I wish I could have met her. Like,
I know.
it
I
always
mean,
puts a
you
smile on
you
my
do.
face though when like because there's so many times where you'll just like it'll be something I do and you're like it just
It
reminds
does.
you of
I
your
don't
mom.
know.
Like
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know how.
it's crazy. His mom actually, the lady that signed my birth certificate sang at his mom's wedding.
Yeah, because my mom. I mean, there's a good chance. I mean, she probably could because she was OBGYN and stuff,
It's like
and
unreal how we met and like how there's just so many cosmic things. It's crazy. It's almost
almost,
unbelievable,
yeah, it's
but it's
almost. I was
true.
gonna say it's almost scary at times, but
At times, it can be a little scary.
I mean, it's crazy like how I mean we say it a lot like how we kind of didn't meet each other sooner,
Yeah.
but it's also a good thing that we didn't.
Mm.
I mean, at least in my case, because I wasn't the best at
Yeah.
company.
I was different. I don't know what. Like,
I was
it's
too.
crazy.
That's for sure.
Like that's what I love on Doctor Who, Matt Smith's Goodbye, where it's like
Oh,
we all change all throughout our lives, and
Oh,
that's okay. That's good.
I
You
know.
gotta keep moving so long as you remember all the people you used to be.
Yeah, his
Melts my heart.
speech thing is
So
so good. Capaldi's was really good too.
Capaldi.
Like always be kind. Like that. Like Capaldi's was really good, and
Tennant's made me tear up. I don't want to go.
it was his
But-
choice to leave too. He's so full.
That's why-
the thing about his.
That's why Moffat put it in there. That's exactly why he's like, okay, if you want to leave, I'm going to make you say you don't want
For
to
a minute,
go.
I almost wanted to say wasn't that improv though, but I'm thinking of Tom Holland's in Infinity War.
Yeah.
The I don't want to go or whatever. That part was actually improv. Like most of his in that scene.
It's been a good
was
day
actually
though.
unscripted, I think, or something. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't really have too much going on. I mean, like, had we not walked to the LCS, we probably would have done the stream a lot earlier in the day.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, I know. It's
And I'm
a
so
lot
far
later than
behind
it
on
seems.
tags. Like, I'm trying to keep up, but then at the same time, I'm just like, sometimes motivation isn't always there. And
No, like I
sometimes,
said, I mean, it's with
I've been
anything,
getting-
it's good to take
yeah.
a break.
True. I've been getting like more tags, like a little, like I've been responding. I haven't responded to any of them since like Tuesday, and I mean to, but I'll get around to them.
I honestly, I don't even remember. Remember the last time I did one?
Longer ago than I did.
Well,
But
that's for because I normally just.
I have been
Kinda do it
thinking
randomly.
about doing a giveaway here soon. I'd like maybe because I just reached 700, which was like crazy because it was like what.
You've really gotten
6 months?
like 200. Your last like
Mm.
200 has been in like a really
Yeah.
short time
Because
frame.
I remember doing my $400, not $400, Jesus. Yeah, I'll do a $400 giveaway.
No, don't say that.
I was being sarcastic. Don't
Right.
listen to me. No, but I remember doing my 400 follower giveaway at like July or June. Or June.
Mhm.
Yeah, June. So like 6,
Yeah,
7
it was probably
months.
about then.
And now I'm up to 700, and I don't know how, but it's there. And so like I'm trying to still stay active and do more, but yeah. So I've been thinking about doing a giveaway since I reached 700, which just still blows my mind. Comics. Sam has just decided to go with the tags yesterday and today. Same, yeah, because it gets overwhelming, kind of, you know, like. Well, not really like
Not like
overwhelming.
overwhelming.
Like,
I mean, it kind of does
it's-
at times because like there
Yeah.
is a lot, but when you get behind, is when
Yeah.
it can kind of
there,
get like
there
that.
was one I was thinking of doing today that I got tired of. It was like Silver Surfer Saturday, and
Ooh.
that one I had
Yeah,
debated.
that would be one that I would
But-
definitely want to. That's
Yeah.
why.
I actually haven't been on my phone too much this past week. I've just kind of been like,
I mean, that's kind of why I don't. Oh, what is it called?
see, it's like it takes a lot of work sometimes to do the tags too, because then you're like, you gotta go into your collection, you gotta find the book, you gotta take the picture, and you gotta post it, and then it's like, you know,
A little
at
bit.
least that's the process for me.
I mean, I'm so far behind on mine. I normally don't even check them, like the tags and everything. I just know what tags are normally like for that day,
Right.
and then I'll just randomly do it sometimes.
I agree with you, John. Comic Geek McD is badass at the tags. He gets me almost every single day too, every day. And I'm like,
I know there's those like superstars with the tags, like
Comic
Puff
King
and
of,
McD.
Comic King of. If you're not following him, you totally should be. I love all of his tags that he does. Like he tags me in a lot of them, and I try to keep up with them. Yeah. But I love the way he does his random polls.
His random polls,
and it's like morning and coffee ones.
John actually shot him out earlier yes. It was coast to coast, right? When we were watching that, I think
it was. Or was it on the story? I don't know. It was somewhere. We saw it.
No, it was on a show.
Yeah. Because Comic King of gets a Comic King, McD,
Puff too.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. There's a bunch that are really good at that.
But, they're good tags, and like I still enjoy doing them. It's just like that's what I love though, is that it's not expected to pump them out every time. You know, it's like you know it's okay if you don't do them from time to time, and you're still gonna like. That's what I love about the community, because it's like we disappear for a while and then we come back, and then it's like we just.
Well, that goes with like what I was saying. It's good to take a break with most things, and moderation is key, which I've never been good at.
Yes, Rob.
I always do everything in excess, but
I do like tags. I actually go through my kicks where I like religiously wear a Marvel shirt Monday.
I know, even our shirts we even do it usually,
or like a Frank Castle Friday, or Wade Wilson Wednesday, or Webhead Wednesday, where with a Spider-Man shirt, or Team Up Tuesday,
Mark with the Mouth
where
Monday.
I've worn definitely the Thor's shirt I wear on Thor's Day. I just think it's fun to think of those things, like.
I know, that's how I pick out a shirt like every time now.
Yeah.
And like
same.
And with this show being later and everything too, I mean, I didn't really look up too much news. I mean, I kind of started, and the one that I saw was there was a thing, I think it was today, but it was.
I can't tag you all right for.
What?
Okay, yeah, Silver Age Sunday, that works. Oh, I was reading Rob's comment. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
My bad.
No, but it was there was a thing. The headline was James Gunn teases Galactus and Silver Surfer in Guardians 3. Yes. And just kind of skimming over the article, what it was is I guess he had a Q&A session online, and someone asked him.
Question.
I think they asked him directly. Like something about Galactus and Silver Surfer being in, I guess, Guardians 3 specific. I think they specifically asked about that movie. And he said...
Yeah, made a comment and then they deleted it.
That's the interesting thing. Is that he posted an answer and then was deleted soon after. And he said, we've had discussions.
And that's why I think it was one of those controlled leaks where they drop a little sprinkle of like what could be, and then take it away, and then it just like builds the hype.
I mean, it's a good way of judging response.
Yeah.
And hype, and
that's the way I see they do it.
Especially when Guardians 3 could be this far out. Because he's not even gonna really get more digging on it until Suicide Squad's done, which.
We do have a few so.
I think they're probably maybe either already done filming or close to done. What?
Just had an idea. Silver Age Sunday. I got a book I can do.
Oh, I bet you do.
Yeah. I do. This good Silver Age one that I got that I've done before, and I'll do it again.
I'll do it every Saturday.
Yeah. But
well, I don't know, honestly, we don't really have. I mean, we have obviously Silver Age and stuff, but not like a ton.
I got a good one.
She's not even listening. You're still just thinking of Silver Age books that we have.
No, I already have one in mind that I'm gonna
I can
do.
literally see you like looking right through me, like just saying.
I swear it's not intentional. I can't control it. I wish I could.
Oh, and another one, yeah, right before we go live when we're doing the I'm looking over the solicitations of the Catwoman 80th anniversary, and I'm literally sitting right next to her, naming off what variant cover artist is doing what decade variant, and I end, and literally she's like, "Oh look, Gelato's doing this, and Jim Lee's doing that, and this person's doing this, and Adam Hughes is doing this," and I was like, "No shit, Sherlock, I just said that to you."
Like literally not even 2 minutes before, and I'm like, oh,
not
my bad.
30 seconds.
I said not even like 2 minutes. My bad. I gotta work on my listening skills.
Bad.
I can't help it.
I'm actually surprised you're awake this late right now.
I kind of am too.
And that's the sad thing is it's not even really that late.
No, it is. It's
yeah, late for you.
It's meds.
15 minutes.
Yeah, time to take them meds. But no, there is super exciting 80th anniversary Catwoman that they're gonna come out with like the variants of.
They're gonna do the decade variants again.
Yeah, they're gonna do the decade variants.
And
I got like a one-track mind. I can't like multitask sometimes. It's hard. Like,
I just can barely task, let alone multitask.
Yeah, that too. I don't know how I'm still alive. I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yes, make the magic happen.
But I'm really looking forward to that, Catwoman, because you actually looked online to see if you can find images of any of the covers yet, right?
That's why I went online, because the only one that's showing is the Joelle Jones cover for that.
So that's probably the only thing they've officially released, even, because I mean that's obviously the one that's on the cover of the previews. Like
any leaks or leak spoilers, but
I'm stoked to see Adam Hughes. Yeah. He's doing the 40s variant. Yes. Which he's got that style where he's really good at.
I really wonder which one Art Germ's doing.
I think his was
I'm excited for that one.
Oh, I can't remember.
The fact that you're doing 366 days of Spider-Man is crazy but fun. That I think so as well. Like it's so awesome to have like so many Spidey books, and like that's a lot to do one like every day. Like it's
Who's
cool. Stay Puft.
Oh, Stay Puft. Yeah, the fact that I'm doing 360. Oh, wow, yeah.
It is fun.
So 366 days of Spider-Man. So every day is Rod. Like a different Spider-Man book.
Button.
I mean,
thanks, Rod.
I was kind of just thinking out loud though, because so if it's 366 days of Spider-Man, is that just like ASM? Well, yeah. Is it just ASM or is it just any Spider-Man? Probably.
I would think any Spider-Man, because when you think about it, on Webhead Wednesday, there's like Amazing Spider-Man,
that's true.
Spectacular Spider-Man,
any
Webhead
Spider-Man.
Wednesday. Like I would just see it as like anyone.
You know what was in the quarter bin, and I wish there was earlier stuff because I've never really read it, but it was issues like 7 through 12, but some of the Superior Spider-Man stuff, more current. And I've never really read any of that stuff, and I've kind of heard about it. Well, what it is, I mean, I'm sure somebody in chat who knows more about it, but it's Otto Octavius, so it's like Doc Ock.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm trying to remember if it's like his conscience in Peter Parker's body, or I'm trying to remember. It's very comic-y and crazy, and it's something, like Otto Octavius's mind in Peter Parker's body, maybe. But it's like a amalgam of the two. And
it was a what if.
I don't think it's necessarily a what if.
I did see a what if in there, but I don't think I didn't grab it. I don't remember which one it was.
I don't know. I think it might. I think it might be in the regular 616.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I need to look into it more because I've kind of been wanting to read it.
Stay Puft was saying it's a good run. A great run.
Oh, yes.
If you weren't
Spider-Man
here
is a great run.
earlier and you are now, I wanted to show the cover of the week was this Betty page because it's just that Sin City homage and it's beautiful.
I know. I'm
And I
glad
love
that book's finally out, and because like you said,
Yeah. I saw previews for it. Like
you saw him post like a sketch kind of thing
Mhm.
before solicitations even.
yeah, this is a beautiful book.
And then and the crazy thing is we kind of emailed our LCS kind of last minute.
And you know what?
Just like 2 days ago or something. I was like, yeah, if you have any of that, like throw it in our
Well, no, I think that one we brought up to him like a month ago when I first saw it.
Oh, it could be.
I think that was one that we brought up like a while ago.
Yeah, it could be.
See, and then I am super stoked to read this. I started reading it before the show and then realized I didn't have enough time to finish it. So I'm going to after the show if I don't pass out because I am tired.
You're gonna pass out. I need to read.
No, we still need to watch more Who. So many things to do.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely watch more of that tomorrow, probably. I'm gonna read.
But yeah, I'm super stoked for this one too. It's Monstrous.
I think the next book I had on my stack was Marauders 3.
I just thought I'd show it again. Marauders, yeah.
Oh yeah. As a whole, though, that I mean, I'm loving the X-Men stuff. Like House and Powers, was really good. Out of the like X books, I'm trying to think, kind of like what my favorite one would be.
I've been tagged.
Without spoilers and stuff, X-Force 1. That was the one you were sleeping kind of like on my lap and stuff as I was reading it. And like the ending stinger to X-Force 1, I was like, holy shit, like, no! Like, I was like freaking out. And I mean, that book had a pretty big impact after reading.
That was when I attempted to go to work. And yeah, because that's another thing. This past week,
this kind of was a rough, last week.
Like, it was Tuesday that I started to not feel good at all, and whatever it was, I feel better now. So
it was just like
the night
like 2 days.
But yeah, it was just like I just felt super weak and super tired, and like just bleh. I didn't feel good at all this past week.
Yeah,
I remember that because it hit like Tuesday night, or yeah, and because I attempted to go into work and then I left and came home early and I slept like all night and I was just
even I slept a bit too after. Well, I was like reading and then kind of nap, read.
Yeah. It's just some virus thing, that stomach bug or something. I don't know.
I've heard people.
I wasn't feeling good, so that is also part of the reason why I fell behind on the tags is because it just.
That's another thing. Yeah, you didn't.
I slept.
You kind of didn't feel that well this week, and slept a lot this week.
Yeah, because whenever I don't feel good, I end up just sleeping for like the entire day and night, and then usually by like the second or third day, I feel better, which is weird.
I wish when I'm sick and stuff like that, I wish I could do that.
I turn into the biggest baby when I get sick.
I do too, but I can't sleep like you do. Like you can just sleep through it.
I can't. That's usually my superpower is I can just sleep. I
stay awake and bitch and moan the whole time, and
you do.
I hate being sick. I really do. I get like pissed off like when I get sick and stuff. Like I get pissed off more than anything. Yeah, because I just flat out hate it.
I remember when we first met, like before we were even. I think it was right after we made it official, and I was working at like 7-Eleven, and you were sick, and I had gotten off of work, and I drove all the way over to bring you a Slurpee. I remember
that. That helped a lot though, because I remember that was one of the ones where it was like it was a really bad like sore throat.
Slurpees are good on a sore throat.
And I remember, that one was awesome. Yeah, Rob says just tagged everyone. So looks like you got some more tags too. Yes. I know there was one I wanted to do recently, a tag, and I can't remember. Oh, I think it might have been Team Up. I think it might have been this past Tuesday, and it was the one of that it's up in our Bat Cat display. that recent variant.
My mind just went blank.
It's the Matina variant to 87, which I still need to read that one. Batman 87, which how we were on with John and Alec for 86.
Yes.
I haven't read 87 yet though, so I haven't read the second Tinian one.
No. Monstrous Monday.
Yep, there's that one too. You think you'll at least finish that?
Yes.
Before you go to bed?
Yes, because I've been missing Monstrous so much. It's such a good series.
I know. I finally got books 2 and 3 of this one. I can finish.
There's Superman. Year 1.
I mean, I know a lot of people were a little disappointed. I've only read the first one, but I think I heard I think he had like sex with a mermaid or something in it.
I don't know.
Something like that.
You got me.
Crazy Frank Miller stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywho, I think that's gonna
be
a wrap.
Spiraling into delirium.
Yeah. I'm tired. I don't want to yawn. I'm not that old.
I've had the hiccups all day. I'm like,
it's actually been pretty funny.
it's been irritating the hell out of me. And like, where I've literally had them like all day. Like when we were walking,
yeah,
I had them even.
Well, and
it's
like,
to the point like my stomach hurts from.
Yeah, well, and it's like drink a glass of water with a fork in it, because the iron in the fork. Yeah, but you don't just go. You don't do it that way. You gotta
sounds like
chug the water.
An old wives' tale or something.
It is, but it works. It's not crazy if it works. I know it works because
You're crazy in words.
I know it worked the very first time you had the hiccups, and I was like, "Oh, here, do this."
I know,
and then
I
you did,
that, yeah.
And then see, it worked. And when you did it, you chugged it, and it had worked. So it's not crazy if it works. It's the iron and the fork. I don't know why it has to be a fork though. Why can't a spoon? Does it make a difference?
No, because they're normally the iron.
I don't know.
Or the silver, or I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure. I just know my stepdad was very superstitious, and
that's another reason why I lead to believe it's.
But it worked. The first
time it didn't work tonight.
Well, that's because you were sipping it. You weren't like drinking the water. You were like it was like the worst drink ever. Water is not the enemy.
I don't even know what water is.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, yeah, he was very superstitious, but
yeah,
he was the type that would stay home on Friday the 13th.
Oh, hey, Dophia. Yeah, I said we've been watching you on the TV. That's how I love watching shows too. When we put them on the TV. I mean, it's probably the same for you guys too, but I mean, because I don't think there's a way to chat. The only bad part is chatting, because we normally have to like chat like on our phone. I mean, obviously, yeah, you're not doing it on the TV or whatever.
You really killed it with the carnarized Spider Gwen.
Oh yeah, like the Gwenum one. And
so good, yeah.
And the Spider-Man, Katrina Spider-Man one.
Yeah, I saw that recent post like earlier at some point today, and it's amazing. You guys are incredible with your cosplay. It's like so on point. It's so good. Like
it'd be fun to get into it, but I mean, I've never done anything like that where you're actually like building it.
I'd be like Penny on The Big Bang when they're making jewelry, and she's like, "When did I have pistachios?" That would be me. I would like glue my hand to like paper.
You glue your face to the table. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I make a mess when I try to be crafty. I try.
You do.
It's like there's still nail polish on the back of my phone from like painting my nails months and months ago.
I know, even painting your nails, you get that crap everywhere.
Not everywhere. Kinda.
You get it everywhere but your nails.
I get it on my nails.
Okay, yeah. So on that, we'll wrap this up so I can get this knucklehead to bed.
Yes.
All right, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good weekend. And
that works.
Yeah, as far as I know, next week.
Yes.
Probably not as late as this one.
Yeah, I like doing it earlier in the day.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. earlier in the day. But
Because this
we'll be
is
back
easily
again.
probably the latest we've done it at night. Because I mean, I think we've done probably like 8 before, but
I think we've done like 9 once or twice before.
oh, maybe,
Which you think would be a lot more awake on a Saturday night, but it's no. I'm tired.
I'm boring.
Yeah, we don't do much.
No. But
It's so much better on the phone, on the TV. We have the volume down on our phone so we can chat. Perfect.
Yeah, that's
Works.
the best way to do it.
Agreed. Well, thank you guys and everyone for joining us tonight as we just kind of randomly spew random words.
I know, yeah. That's what a lot of tonight's was going to be, just kind of random chatting and stuff.
Didn't really prep too much and ended up walking to the comic
book store.
Well,
yeah, because we were literally walking a good portion of the day, really.
An hour and a half is a good portion of the day.
Well, no, I mean, well, for starters, it was longer than that.
Yeah, that's
Google
true.
said it was going to be an hour and a half, but Google lied.
Google always lies. Never believe Google.
Google don't know shit. Love you guys.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. Live long and prosper. Bye.